Hello everyone. Today we have a very important topic which is related to the terms and definitions. Every year in the UGC NET exams, 2 to 3 questions would be related to the terms and definition. That's for sure. So if you gone through all the terms, surely you will get a 2 to 3 questions in the exams, or you do all correctly. So today we start all the terms and definitions. So what is the meaning of terms and definition first? Terms and definitions means any specific form of concept which have clear meaning. So definitions. Suppose if I say any terms in the way of layman, so that cannot be a term. If I take a proper definitions, if I take a proper integration of the concept, then make a definitions. If I say like a psychology, so if I say the science which deals with the study of mental process, so that is the psychology. So this is one of the definition related to the psychology. As the same way, there are many other definitions which are also related to the psychology. So terms and definitions means anything which is precise in nature, anything which convey the complete sense, or which is the integration of the few concept and ideas, which is known as a terms and definitions. So they have a proper meaning, they have a proper concept to convey the people, so which is known as a concept and the terms and definitions. So how we go for that? So there are 10 terms. So mostly out of these terms or definitions, they will ask in the exams 2 to 3 terms for sure. So I'll take you to all the terms one by one. First one is analogical terms or analogical definitions. Analogical means when we do compare or when we do talk about, when we do so the similarity between the two phenomena, or when we make a comparison between the similarity between the two phenomena. If I take an example, divide the things between two people in a very equal part by following the Lucy formula. So that means we are comparing two phenomena. That means one we are dividing it by using the Lucy formula. If I say his handwriting is as beautiful as her, so that means the two phenomena, the writing is a phenomena which is belong to he or she. So I am making a comparison, or I am making a similarity. What is the similarity between the two? Similarity is that means both have a similar handwriting. So analogical means when we are talking about similarity between the two phenomena of any particular object, known as analogical definitions. So this is most often been asked in the exams. Second one is inductive. Inductive means part to whole. Suppose there is a whole paragraph. If I need to draw something out of it, then I know it's inductive in nature. Inductive, that means part to whole. So that means if I have a part, that means something, if you give me a single word, so how I can draw, how I can write off more about it, which is known as inductive in nature. So that means a part to whole. Suppose if I have a one term, from the one term I can write 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs. So from the part to whole, which is known as inductive in nature. One more important things related to the inductive in inductive terms. Inductive means I can write more than what is written in the term. So that means extra things I also can add it in the inductive term. So which is known as inductive. Third is a deductive. Deductive means whole to part. Suppose there are 2 paragraphs. So I need to make a deduction of it by following conclusively only the paragraph. So which is known as a deductive argument or deductive term. So the difference, one important difference between the inductive and deductive, I only follow the paragraph, whatever has been written, I must follow the entire things. In inductive, I can go beyond it. From a particular word, I can write more than that. I can use my own opinion, I can write extra on it. So which is deductive. Third one is the most important, which is a stipulative. Stipulative means when we are giving a different meaning or new meaning to any terms, which is known as a stipulative means. New meanings means generally like I have a two terms. One is STD. STD we say like sexually transmitted disease. So this is the one term. STD, if I give a new meaning like as STD means sustainable tourism development. So I give a new meaning for that. So STD, if I'm providing a new meaning of any word which is not a similar to other, which it could be related to my own choice, it could be related to my own whim, or it sometimes it could be related to my only office friends or my the study I'm doing. So I gave a new definitions for that, new meaning for that, which is known as a stipulative in net. Second example, if I say cat, we often say common admission test. So if I say cat means come at time, so I gave the new definitions for that. So that is known as a stipulative definitions. Another things which are related to the stipulative means, suppose I am giving the new terms which is only belong to me, or the general term which is belong to other things also. So that means as per the time I can change the definitions, I can give the new word. So that is also means neither true or nor false. If I give a definition like STD, that means sustainable tourism development, it is correct for me. So it may be the false to others. So that's why I can say it is neither true or neither false. So which is known as a stipulative definition. Next is lexical, important term or definition. Lexical means if I'm explaining the meaning of a term, suppose there is one term given by someone. So I'm more clearly, if I'm explaining the meaning of a term, the term already has been established, but I'm explaining it more clearly, or explaining the meaning of the term more clearly, more precisely, then I can say is a lexical nature. Suppose a term has been given by someone else, but I'm not coining any new terms, I'm not coining or propounding any new definitions for that, but I'm explaining the meaning of the term, what does it mean. So which is known as a lexical in nature or lexical term. Next one is a precising. Precising means if is there any sentence, suppose there is any sentence, so from the sentence if you are removing any ambiguity, any vagueness or uncertainty, then it is known as a precising definition or precising term. Suppose if I take an example, if I say tomorrow I go to home, that's the term, that's the sentence. So tomorrow I'm go to the home, so this is the sentence. So now there is ambiguity in the sentence, there is a vagueness in the sentence. Tomorrow what time I'll go to home, or home, that means where is my home. So where is my homes and what time I'll go to my home. So this is the ambiguity, I can remove it out, what time I'll go to my home and where it is located. So this is the one example of precising definitions. Suppose if I take Indian Railway providing concession to the old age people, so this is the one sentence. So again in this particular sentence there is ambiguity. Suppose what age actually, above what age, in a senior citizen if I say, so what age group they are providing the concession. Second is how much they are providing, what percentage of the concession they are providing to them. So remove both the ambiguity. So whenever we do have such kind of sentences, so remove the ambiguity. Whenever we have any ambiguity, any vagueness, any uncertainty, so when we remove it, then make it more clear, more precise, then it is known as a precising term or precising definitions. Next, seventh is persuasive, important definitions. Persuasive means when any sentence or any message influencing attitude and emotions of any human being or any other things, so then it is known as a persuasive. Suppose if I say anything, any place, it could be any place, it could be any memory, it could be anything which is influencing your attitude or your emotions. Suppose any story I'm telling to my father, so that story may be related something to his emotions or attitude, then it is a persuasive in nature. So which is known as a persuasive. Like if I say the flower, so that means it could be the flower for me, but it could be more than flower to a writer, the who is writing poem on it, or it is trying to influence the attitude or the emotions of the people through the poem. So this is so that is known as a persuasive, influencing attitude and emotions of anyone else. Next, eighth is the theoretical. Theoretical means when you're providing the general understanding about any term, any definitions, not more than that, which is known as the theoretical definitions or theoretical understanding it. Next, ninth one is a psychological. Psychological, that means any sentence or any term, any definitions related to the mental process known as a psychological term. Last one is a biological. Biological means related to the living things. Anything which are related to the living things known as a biological things. So that's how we do cover the 10 very important definitions, or you can say the terms. They have a very specific, very precise meanings, and which are distinct among each other. So out of them, 2 or 3 definitions or term always been asked in the exams. It could be related to the UGC NET or any other exam. So kindly go through it thoroughly, and surely do all the questions correct. Thank you.